Hello, welcome. I'm Claudia. If you're new here, I share all sorts of planty content, lots of like vlog style, take care of plants with me, and of course I share every tip, trick, and anything I might learn along the way that can help you grow beautiful, lush plants too. I was just wearing the cutest planty sweater, and then it just got really warm, as it does. I'm in Southern California, and we have really cold mornings, really cold nights, and then in the middle of the day it gets a little too warm for sweaters for like an hour or two, and then it's freezing up again. I really can't say that I care for this time of year. But okay, let's get into today's video. I have some plant supplies that arrived, and in that are some pots. So we are going to repot my Anthurium Crystallinum. My Anthurium Crystallinum, and then we are going to look at my Alocasia Watsoniana Lightning. It's a slow grower. It had 2 leaves. It dropped to the oldest, or it yellowed off the oldest leaf, and then the newest leaf just shriveled up out of nowhere. So we are going to investigate and see what's going on there, a possible repot, possible chop and restart, I don't know. And then maybe if I got the right pot, well, we'll also pot up my Alocasia Watsoniana. So first let's open up what arrived. I have 3 packages to open. Look at this. This is pretty ridiculous, but I'm pretty sure that this has the pots and one of them is larger. Let's just open the smaller ones first. So here's one. These are just little stem supports, mainly for alocasias. Let me get them out of the bag so you can see them better. I think they said that it was a set of 5, but I only see 4. I'm gonna have to double check on that. So there is 2 larger ones and 2 small ones. Those small ones, I can't imagine what they would be for. Like, these are super tiny. I have versions of these and they work really great to hold the alocasias up. You know, they can get pretty like heavy leaves if they have like a really long petiole stem. I really need to get that right. But anyway, it just looks like there's 2 of them the same. So one's larger and one's smaller, and I definitely need that for a couple of my alocasias, and right now I can't even think which ones. Well, definitely like some of my variegated phytics in there, but anyway, so this is one. Oh, I ordered this silica. This is the first time I'll be trying this one. I was trying the one by Alchemist and I was happy with it, but it was unavailable. And then the other one that my friends at LB Plant Collector suggested, shipping would have taken just a little bit longer. So someone else recommended this one. So this is the one I'm gonna be trying because I'm all out of silica. Plants that got watered last week didn't get any, and I really would love to keep this up just so that I can have a real gauge on exactly the effects of it. So far I've been really pleased, but yeah, so there's this. Unfortunately, I won't be able to add it to my water that I have now, and I just made that batch late yesterday evening, like my 3-gallon jug, because you're supposed to add silica before anything else, but that's okay. Okay, let's open this big bags. I'll open them up so you can see, but these are pots. Oh, I hope this is how I thought it was. Okay. And then this is a moisture probe that changes color, and I wanted to try it to see if it worked on my aeroid mix. So not really like a necessity right now, but yeah. These are self-watering pots for pond, and I believe they're very similar to the 4.5 inch that I currently use, only these are supposed to be 7 inch. So let's just open. So not quite identical. These are glossy. The other ones are more of a matted finish. Oh my goodness. Oh. So they have the little meter. And this is what they look like. I like the style, simplistic, easy, so, okay. Although, I do feel like the inner pot is quite shallow on this in comparison. Maybe not. I think that's the issue I have with these self-watering pots, is that the inner pot, like where the actual plant goes, the roots and everything, they're always so shallow. Which is why I like the 3D printed pots from Rare Plant Bay, because they're just deeper. Okay, so let's open this one up. Much protection. This is a 9-inch pot, so it's a self-watering pot. It has the inner cache pot, so similar to the ones we just saw. It does have the little water gauge situation, and I will say there's you have the option of like just flushing the soil straight from in here, so you don't have to actually get the cache pot out. It has these little indents right here that you can grab it out. I do like that. I don't know if you can see it. And technically I need 2 this size, but I wanted to order 1 because they're not cheap. I mean, I think it was like $38, and this brand is Dixeter, I don't know. And they do print their name right on the pot, which I'm not a fan of, but we can always just face that to the back. So we are going to be using this pot to upsize my Anthurium Crystallinum. And yeah, let's get right started into that. Should be pretty easy. Here is my Crystallinum. He hasn't really done much since I last showed him to you, which was my Anthurium collection video, I believe. So this is still the biggest leaf I got. And then this is the newest leaf that has quite a bit of spider mite damage that I don't love, but you know, it's still a significant size leaf and it's still providing energy for the plant. So I'm keeping it in there, and then you can just see all of these roots up here. And what anthuriums do in pond that I've noticed is as they continue to grow roots, because they grow roots from the top down, hopefully into the substrate, is they start to push the pon out, and then next thing you know, you have like a pile of pon all around where your Anthurium is. So we are going to give it a nice upsize, and yeah, I mean, I could go into this size, but I feel like it would outgrow it so fast that we are going to just go ahead and go into this size, which seems a little ridiculous, but that's what we're gonna do. Let's actually put this gauge together. I mean, I think it's just a matter of adding this thing. Yeah, it's easy. Easy peasy. Okay. This size really does seem a little ridiculous. Here's the pon. Oh my goodness. It's so heavy. Okay. I'm gonna try to make this as an easy of a plop and fill as I possibly can. So wish me luck. Oh my goodness. Do you see these roots? Oh my goodness. Look at these roots. I cannot. This is insane. I feel like this is the same experience I had when I did the Clarinervium. Like, wow. Look at the little feet. It's so cute. Hope this is focusing. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Let's put this in here. Just right in the center. I try to leave the gauge like towards the back or a side or something, just so that it's not like front and center of the plant. And then we're just gonna fill it in. Oh my gosh, this is so heavy now. These are, by the way, the 4.5 inch that I was saying the 7 inch were just like. So they're very similar style, only these are matted. These little hook things to grab it come real handy. Okay. This is massive, but I think she looks so good. What do you think? I think she looks good. I like her here. She was meant for it. Let me grab some water, I'll water her in, and then we will look at the Watsoniana Lightning. I'm back with my nutrient-rich cocktail. Also, I know that in the beginning I said that if the right pots arrived, we would pot up my regular Watsoniana, but I don't know why I said that, because the pots I want for that are the 3D printed ones from Rare Plant Bay, and I just placed that order yesterday, so I know that they're not here yet. I don't know what I'm talking about. It took this whole thing and the meter isn't... Okay, there it is. Sometimes you have to smack them a little for it to show. Let me know if you can see that, hopefully. I have to hide my face. Yeah, there's plenty of water in there. This is a beast. And where is it going to go? Because I never gave it a spot again after I took it out of the cabinet. I just kind of had it sitting on top of one of the counters in the kitchen. But I'm thinking actually I might put it on my shelf above my desk maybe. I think it would look pretty there. Stay tuned. If I find a permanent spot for it or a spot that, you know, wherever I'm gonna keep it, I'll insert that in, but I think she looks good. Okay, so now I need to order another one of these for the Clarinervium. But yeah, I like it. Also, if you have, is this dripping down here? No, it must have been just like that fell off the leaves or something. If you have favorite self-watering pots that you love in different styles and what you've seen me use, please leave them down in the comments below. Let me know what they are, because I just feel like we're so limited in these options. They're also just not cheap, but okay. Let's move this one out of the way and grab the Watsoniana Lightning. This is my Watsoniana Lightning, which is very, very sad, because I feel like I featured her in either one of my favorites. I think it was my favorites video, and she'd given me a huge, beautiful leaf. And then after that, things just kind of started going downhill, and I really don't know or understand why. So I want to bring it out of here so that we can look at the roots, see if anything is happening there, and then this may be a situation where we have to chop the top and try to reroot. I don't know. I did it with my Mycolitsiana and they're both doing really well. In fact, the base has sprouted 3 new growth points. And then most recently I did it with my pink black velvet, but nothing to report there. Yeah, let's just bring it out and see. It does appear like something is sprouting right in there. I don't know if you can make it out. So it might be a baby, hopefully. But yeah, let's just see what's going on. I don't know if like maybe I'm keeping it too moist. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I really just don't understand what's happening. Ooh, this isn't a good sign. This is like coming right out. Yeah. So the roots were rotting or have rotted off. Why? Yeah, basically has no roots. Why did this happen? So weird. I don't understand why this would have happened. So I'm thinking I'm going to chop it in 3 pieces. A top cut, a mid cut, and then hope that the bottom cut also makes it. But this is a pretty long stump, so I feel like we could potentially have quite a few new babies. But before I chop, I want to soak it a little bit in hydrogen peroxide just to get rid of any grossness. That is so weird to me. I don't understand. Okay, well, I also do want to dig in the pond here in case there's anything to be found. So, I'm just going to place this down here. Sorry, this is going to get loud. Ugh. It's just all mush. And I lost that time. Oh, here it is. This corm that was sprouting. So we are going to take care of him. I think that was the only one. And then everything else is just mush. That's so weird to me. Okay. I'll bring the hydrogen peroxide, wash my hands, get rid of this grossness. I usually would, I mean, maybe I'll let it dry and see if I can pick off some of those roots out of here, the mushy roots, but I don't know. I may just have to dump this because it's all just so gross. Okay, but be right back. I brought a few more supplies, my Fluval Stratum, more of the cups I'm going to use to hopefully root this. And for now, this is just straight hydrogen peroxide. I'm just going to place it in there. Oh, I don't think you caught that. But if you can see how it's bubbling, basically means it's working and getting rid of any of that bacteria that was causing the grossness. I'm sure my hand isn't super steady either. But I showed, I think, a really good example of this. Or a better example. There was some other plant. Oh, my Pallidiflorum in one of my recent videos, and I can link if you want to see that. Okay, so we're just going to let this soak. We are going to take care of this little guy. And actually, I kind of want to dip him a little too. Maybe not, he's so little. No, I think I'm just gonna leave him because he was sprouting in spite of the situation he was in. So for that one, I'm just going to use one of these. This is my Fluval Stratum. I just cannot, the mess I make is another level. It's so weird, it has like roots coming out. Typically I wouldn't bury that much, but I guess I have to in this case. I need more water. Okay. Here we go. Ideally, I would label this, but I don't know that I'm going to. Oh yeah, look at all this bubbling. I'm still really stumped that this happened. Okay, let's get this over with. I have a couple cups. I thought I had 3. Oh. So I'll just do one for each. One for the top, one for the mid, and one for the bottom. I feel like the bottom cut is what's making me most nervous here, but we're gonna try. Okay, so also it's got like some corms kind of wanting to form down there. See that? Okay. So let's start with the top cut. So every line is kind of like a node, but honestly, kind of like I measure with the heart. Oops. I cut. So I think I'm just gonna cut here. I mean, to the best that I can, I'm going to try to cut between, but you know, it may not work that way. Just want to make sure. Ow! Why can't I get a clean cut on these? Maybe it's the shears. I don't know, but here is the top cut. And then we are going to do the mid chunk. Oh, that was juicy. Please tell me. I think it's these shears that just don't do a, I don't know, a very like clean cut. I don't get it. Maybe they're just not wide enough or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it too much. And then this is the bottom cut that we will be left with. Okay, and place them accordingly. This was the top cut, and so we're just going to place it right in there, like so. And cover this up. I think that I really don't know. I've never done like a mid cut. I don't know if it should go up and down or sideways. I think I'm gonna do it sideways. Cause see all these bumps? That's where like roots can come out of. And I guess growth points too, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. If you've done this before and I'm doing it wrong, please let me know and I can just switch it up. But I did it like laying down sideways. Okay. Cover this up and the bottom. I'm almost out of Fluval Stratum. And this I'm just going to just bury all the way in. Actually, I should have. I'm gonna set it down and then add more stratum. So it looks like that. And we will cover these, and these are all going to go over in my laundry area, quarantine / rehab station, and I really hope that it makes it. I love this alocasia so much. I really don't understand what happened. I'm so sad about that. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll give me a thumbs up or interact with it. Let's chat down in the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have experience rooting the middle piece of an alocasia. I'd love to know your tips. And stay tuned. Hopefully I have a spot for that Anthurium Crystallinum because it is pretty beautiful and upsized a lot, but I definitely need to get another one of those pots for the Clarinervium that's busting out of its pot already. All right, well, I'm going to clean up some of this mess and get back to more plant care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.